Hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. They are old, they are not hip. They are the weird aunties that you didn't know you needed or wanted. And now, for a friendly reminder, this show is for adults. That darling DJ duo, Emmett Davenport and Lady Attercop, drink cocktails, have potty mouths, and at least one of them was raised by wolves.
Of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret.
Hooray!
Hooray! I am Emmett Davenport.
And I am Lady Attercop. And once again, we have been spared the wrath of the Krampus.
Have we?
Well, I wasn't beaten by any goatmen last night. I can't speak for you. I don't know what you do in your spare time. Not judging.
I don't think I was.
I would feel like if...
Well, for one, I'm not a child. So I feel like I'm safe.
There's that.
I feel like just, not a child.
Emmett, the internet exists now. None of us are safe from the cryptids and the monsters who might be sexualized in some manner.
I don't want to know.
No, people draw the Krampus real horny. I was trying to imply that. I was trying to get a little, little saucy on the air.
I don't want to go to that part of the internet.
Well, when
I've seen some Mothman shiny butts, and I have seen some.
That is not on us. That is on Point Pleasant. Right. That is on Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
I've seen some inappropriate jackalopes, but I don't know about.
I've never seen an inappropriate jackalope.
I will not show it to you.
I have definitely seen sexy Krampuses.
But sexy Krampuses?
Yeah, sexy Krampuses, for sure.
Well, he's like a devil, so...
Well, like a devil kind of pan, goat man kind of vibe. Yeah, the ancient Greeks were drawing horny goat men way back, or sculpting horny goat men way back in the day.
That was the Pan or the Crusaders in general. Yeah.
So he's just continuing a grand tradition of horny goat people.
That's fine. I'm just not.
He's got the little harness. He's got some whips.
That would just feel like
German.
It's going in a totally different direction. His name is Dieter. Dieter Krampus.
He's German. He likes to go to, he likes to go. And to Berlin.
He likes to listen to the Kraftwerk.
Yeah, he likes the techno. He goes to Berlin occasionally when he has the time. Look, hey, we're not judging you all we're saying is we're not judging you. If you wanted Krampus to show up at your room last night
and we're
smack you around a little.
Yeah.
We hope he did. Or they did. I'm sure how the Krampus identifies.
It's a question that I've never thought I would need to ask.
He's not wearing a top.
No.
Tits are out, so I'm thinking it's a weird show. I'm bringing a weird energy to the show today.
Always, every time.
Well, you know me. We start talking about cryptids, I start dreaming about my boyfriend Mothman and his shiny hiney.
And then it just goes weird.
And it's not, again, that's not on me. That's on Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Because they decided to make their Mothman weirdly ripped. And that was a choice they made. And now they have to live with the consequences, which is me inappropriately sexualizing mythic beasts.
Well, what about like the Jersey Devil or the Fiji Mermaid? Do they get
no love.
No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I've just decided.
Evan, do you want to know?
No, I don't want to know. I just realized that was a question that I don't want answered.
You do know how the internet responded to Venom 2, right?
I do, but I haven't seen it because I don't want to know.
They did that on purpose.
I feel like they did it the first time around on purpose.
No,
so-
I'm both times. Both times was
So
on purpose.
I feel like if you didn't know, and you went and saw the second one, you know now.
The trailer made it look like a romantic comedy. Venom's
Yes.
all trying to make Eddie breakfast and, hilariously screwing it up.
Oh,
like a
No,
rom-com.
I've
But where the one romantic partner could potentially eat tourists.
yeah.
I'm here for it is all I'm saying.
Oh,
I want more rom-coms where one of the partners might be a potential murderer. I don't know.
or a monster, of
Or
some
possibly a monster.
sort. Preferably a monster of some sort.
A Chuck Tingle book brought to the big screen or the small screen for Christmas. Oh, I married a Christmas Bigfoot.
I was a teenage Jersey Devil.
I was a teenage Jersey Devil. A Christmas Krampus. A Christmas Krampus.
It's like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I'm 100% picturing these like
Yes.
Hallmark
Yes.
movies. A Christmas Krampus for Princess.
A Krampus Carol.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
No case. No.
Oh, just one.
Just
Just
the
the
one.
one.
Yeah. It's not. You don't want more than one. It's weird after
A
that.
Krampus came to my house.
A Krampus in Christmas Town.
Yeah.
Look, all we're saying, Hallmark, is that there's an untapped market that
Cryptids.
you are not meeting. You've got the Christmas princesses. You've got the Christmas puppies. You've got the princesses. The Christmas quinceañeras. I don't know what's going on at the Lifetime channel. We're just saying we're bringing to you first a potential untapped market.
Well, so there's Halloween Town, so why not Krampus Town?
Well, I'm just saying we make
Yeah.
Christmas
The new Halloween.
rom-coms. Christmas
Also-
is always the new Halloween.
Yes.
It's
New Halloween.
Christmas has always just been a little bit creepy if you let it.
Well,
be,
yeah.
so-
Well, if you think about letting some weird, strange man climb down your chimney and bring you toys, I find that to be very strange and very
it's-
uncomfortable.
It's also historically a time for ghost stories. There's a
Yes.
lot of skulls in
Yes.
Christmas stuff.
If
Christmas Carol is
If you pay attention to the motif of red and white, it's supposed to be blood and bone.
blood and bone, right?
So,
As we
yeah.
know. And holly is poisonous.
Yeah.
And mistletoe is poisonous.
Yes.
And they were used in rituals to drug people before you slit their throat and threw them in a bog.
Well, and mistletoe was also how the Norse god Balder the Beautiful was killed
That's right.
by
He's
being
poisoned.
stabbed in the I believe in the heel.
Was he stabbed in the heel?
He was stabbed somewhere weird with it, and it was because Loki told a bunch of gods to do it.
Loki was like, "Hey, I'm a snake."
Well, because
knowing that that Balder loves snakes.
yeah, well, it's because Balder was supposedly was invulnerable,
Right. Yes, he was an Achilles
and because
figure.
because his mother had asked all of the things of nature to make sure that he kept him safe, except that she forgot to ask the mistletoe because it was up high in a tree, and
Balder.
and Loki had found out.
The original himbo.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So
He was. You know, Loki can't stand for that.
he's too pretty.
Someone prettier than me? Absolutely not.
That's just not right.
Look at I'm a beautiful horse. Look at how beautiful I am.
Look at what I did to my own brother.
But yeah, so
It's very Christmassy.
yeah, so I'm saying we could there's an untapped market here.
Yes.
Hallmark. For
Yeah, let's get to it.
like Christmas rom-com with monsters, cryptids.
Yes.
Nobody owns the copyrights on those.
Oh no, like jackalopes. We could have.
We are very fixated on jackalopes
I
today.
like jackalopes. They're fascinating to me. It's a rabbit. It's an antelope.
It's a jackalope.
It's a jackalope.
A Christmas date with a jackalope.
It is. I feel like
A jaunt to the shore with a Jersey Devil.
Well, yeah. Well, I feel like a jackalope was perfect, like antlers. Like that would.
That would be very Christmassy.
You could be
it's
a
true.
jackalopes could could be the could carry the Mothman's sleigh.
Ghost Mothman is now Santa in this reality.
Yes.
All right.
Well, the Mothman Saves Christmas would be the new movie, would be my favorite movie. Mothman Saves Christmas, and Mothman has been asked by Santa because Santa is sick or lame or something has happened, and he needs
Santa has a DIY.
Yeah,
or
DUI.
not a DUI.
Has a
he needs
DUI.
to take care of.
He needs it taken care of, and Mothman fills in for Santa, and the reindeer won't work for Mothman because they're like, no, you're freaky, we don't like you.
He scares the reindeer.
Yeah, he scares them, and so he has to get Jackalope to
But
be.
fortunately, he has Jackalope.
Yes, he has access to Jackalope.
That's right. Through the cryptid grapevine.
Yes.
So and they heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight. Oh no! But would he be attracted? Like if the one jackalope had a red shiny nose, would Mothman just flutter around it the whole time? How like a moth is Mothman?
I don't know. That would be a question for experts.
He would just go up to the one jackalope, but I want you in this sleigh.
Maybe it's more like a carrot on a stick, and you put the Mothman, you put the shiny nose jackalope at the front, and then the Mothman is just constantly trying to get the sleigh to there, so he actually goes much faster.
Maybe that's the date.
Yes.
Maybe the Mothman and the jackalope with the shiny nose. That's the date. There's where the rom-com comes
there
in.
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
We have to have that romance angle to sell to
the Fiji mermaid is one of the elves.
Yes.
And the Jersey Devil too.
The Jersey Devil.
Krampus is the villain, trying to stop them.
Krampus wants to stop Christmas. He wants all the children to be naughty. So for reasons best left unexplored.
Yeah, let's not delve too much.
I just
into
want
that.
to whip the children. No, maybe we don't. No, but it's very popular in Germany. No. We're gonna skip that tradition.
That's not.
Seems.
You could just give them coal. How about that?
Seems questionable.
I mean, everybody likes coal. It's what creates fuel. It warms their house. I feel like that's beneficial.
Would you know what to do with coal if you got it?
No.
You'd be like, oh.
I would take it and throw it at somebody. Hit them in the head with it.
Thank you for this dirty rock.
Actually, I did get coal one year for the holidays in my stocking. It was actually not real coal. It was like gum that was made to look like coal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it took me a second.
And I was actually very disappointed.
That it wasn't real?
Yeah, it was kind of like, I would have preferred real gum, because I don't really like chewing gum.
I don't know. I wanted the dirty rock.
I would have preferred the rock.
It's dirty, though. It's dusty.
It's very dirty.
It's carcinogen.
Yes, but the gum was just hard and nasty.
Well.
And then I have this, and also it wasn't unwrapped, so it
was just loose in the stocking?
It was loose in the stocking. It was gross. I did not like it.
No, I thought it was like a little
clever
gift.
No.
Like it was in a basket with tags, Santa's coal.
No.
It was just thrown loose.
Thrown loose
Are you sure it was gum?
That's what I was told.
I don't know that that's what that was.
It wasn't coal.
I don't know that it was gum either.
I don't know.
It could have been a multitude of things.
It could have been.
All upsetting to contemplate.
Yeah, I don't want to. But it was there. And that's why I threw that stocking out.
And then burned it.
For safekeep.
Would have been easier to burn if I'd had real coal.
I could have. Oh, man. You know what? The coal exchange?
You know what coal is worth in this economy?
Yeah.
At least
a quarter.
$5. I don't know.
Could have bought something.
I would not know what to I would not know what to do with coal. I'm like, do I put this in the grill? I mean,
what
this
one
do I
lump
do
of
with
coal?
this?
Nothing. You have to.
I understand on an intellectual level that it burns. I just don't know how to do that with this.
Honestly, you would need more.
Yeah, like well, No, let's be honest. I would take it outside and try to set it on fire immediately. That would be 100% what I would do with coal if I was given it. I know me, and I know what I would do, and that's what I would do.
All
I'd be
right.
like, I've heard you're flammable. Let's test this out.
Christmas present picked.
Lady
right.
Attercop, coal, and a bucket, so that I
A
can
bucket and coal. Okay.
and maybe a fire extinguisher.
Some water in the bucket.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yes.
No, I'm thinking burning the coal in the bucket.
bucket.
Fire extinguisher on the side. Tin
yes.
bucket.
Yeah.
Contain fire.
Yes.
I'm not going to be the one that starts the big North Carolina wildfire of
With-
2021.
With the coal.
Scratch that off your bingo card. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. I'm burning my coal responsibly.
Excellent. And on that note, let's play some not Christmas music.
No.
Because it's too early for that. This week's episode is brought to you by Colonel Walleye's Big Furry Lapels. You've imbibed everything in your chemistry set to take on a fell pallor, knocked out an unseemly number of teeth to render your grin appropriately dire, and done ungentlemanly things to every person and creature that couldn't escape your clawing, grave dirt-caked fingernails. So why do the police snicker at your taunting telegrams? Why don't strangers cross to the other side of the street when you skulk by? Because, my dear fiends, you don't have big furry lapels. Dapper bloodsuckers and hideous madmen all know that Colonel Walleye's big furry lapels are the warm and fuzzy mark of distinction in villainy.
And, hey North Carolina, and those lesser surrounding states, what are you doing on New Year's Eve? Well, you can join us, that darling DJ duo and musical guest Charming Disaster, in bidding goodbye to this hell year of 2021 at the Haw River Ballroom in Saxabahaw, North Carolina for the Clockwork Ball. There will be costumes, there will be dancing, there will be revelry, drinks, and a coffee bar, if we sell enough pre-sale tickets. And there will also be proof of vaccination, at least 14 days old at the door, because like all good steampunks, we love science. We can't wait to see your glorious, shining, vaccinated visages. For tickets and more information, go to hawriverballroom.com.
And as always, the Clockwork Cabaret steals into the rooms of naughty children to give them a good thrashing with a fistful of Mad Wasp radio. You know, for the holidays. I'm sorry, I was daydreaming about cheese.
I was going to say, we've been reminiscing about cheese.
Cheese that we love.
We've forgotten all about sexy cryptids, and now we're
Yes.
just thinking about cheese.
But, yeah, we've moved on. We've moved on to cheese. It's a thing.
Cheese cryptid.
Is there a cheese cryptid?
There should be if there's not.
I don't know of any, but yes.
There's
no,
got to be at least one. There's got to be a cheese monster in some
Probably.
culture somewhere.
Probably. I don't want to know. I'm sure I know there's a bean curd monster.
Cheese is a universal human expression of love, of community.
It is for me.
Yeah, for me, everybody has cheese. Well, not everybody has cheese.
No, there's lots of cultures that don't have cheese.
That's true.
That it's not a thing, and actually there are whole cultures that are lactose intolerant.
Well,
because
I'm
of
not
it.
talking about cow cheese. I'm like, there's
Yes.
if you have an animal that produces milk, someone has made a food staple
Right.
from that animal's milk.
Yes.
And I would lump those into the kind of cheese dairy category.
Yes, that is true. I was just reminiscing about
Cheeses long past.
cheeses that I've eaten.
Cheeses that I used to know.
I had a lovely Wensleydale with cranberries.
Oh, that is
recently.
good. Yeah, I do like a good
And
Wednesday.
then a whiny goat cheese.
Ooh.
And I also have a block of smoked Gouda with bacon in it that I am very
Oh.
excited about.
That does sound very good.
Yes, I'm very excited. No one ate all the other cheese at the holiday party for the cafe. No one ate all of the cheeses. Otherwise, I would have had to bring out the smoked Gouda cheese.
You
And
reserved the smoked Gouda cheese.
I was saving it.
You
I am
sneaky
a
bastard.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That would have been gone.
I know, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna leave this
Reserve
aside
this.
and wait till the other cheeses are gone, and then when that's gone, I'll bring that out.
Secret cheese.
Yes, I had a couple secret cheeses. I brought them home.
And you are lactose intolerant, I believe.
I am, but I like cheese. It's my one weakness. Well, no, I have several weaknesses, but cheese. I will kill a man for a good block of cheese.
Relating to our earlier conversation, Lifetime hit us up 12 Christmas cheeses.
Yes. Oh.
That I've known and loved.
Yes. Oh. I could go on for days about all the cheeses.
So if the Travel Channel wants to sponsor us to go around the world and taste all the cheeses,
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Also do that.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying, we're untapped. There's an untapped market here that we can help you tap. The cheese encrypted market. The cheese and monster fucker market.
Cheese, yes. Cheese, monsters, wine, I don't know. What you got?
What you got? What you got? What you got that we can put in our faces?
Yes, I would like the cheese. No, it's true though. I was hiding the good cheese.
You were hiding the good cheese. I mean,
I had some of the Norwegian.
I can respect the hustle.
Yeah, the Norwegian. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the Norwegian cheese that kind of tastes like peanut butter.
Oh, the peanut butter cheese, yeah.
Yes. It's supposed to be caramel-like, but instead I feel like it's more like peanut butter. That's
not a slight. That's
No, it's good. It's good. I like it. It's weird. You have to slice very thin slices because it's very rich. Very, very rich. And and then the smoked Gouda that had bacon in it because I'm a horrible human being and I didn't want to share.
You weren't horrible. You didn't refuse to share it. You just never. Well,
there was a lot of cheese.
There was a lot of cheese.
I had put out like 6 different cheese selections, and I had 2 more in reserve, and it was one of those like, these are the ones I'm putting out first, and then I will put out the other 2 if 1 or 2 of those run dry.
There you go.
That's all.
So you were banking your cheese.
Yes, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, and I didn't because I got to take those home, and I was very happy.
I have a cheddar habanero at home. It's pretty good. A sharp cheddar habanero. It's actually spicy, which is always nice.
Yeah, that's always nice when you go.
Yeah, you eat a little too much of it. You're like, whoo.
It's spicy. Your nose gets a little stuffed up.
It's very good. Yes. I like it.
Yeah. This seems like a very interesting topic for all of our listeners. Like,
what's your favorite cheese, listeners? You can let us know on our social media places, and you can find out where to follow us on agonyauntstudios.com.
Or message us, or just email us at clockworkcabaret@gmail.com, and you can tell us, what is your favorite cheese?
Cheese in the subject line. We will talk to you about cheese.
Trust us. We will.
We like it.
It's one of the few things. Like, I'm not actually supposed to have dairy because it upsets my stomach in a very bad way, but I will still do it.
Yeah, my ancestors never got off the island, so I can have all the cow products I want.
I mean, judging from my DNA test,
no diversity
I am
here.
There's not a lot of diversity in my genetics either. However, I'm a little stressful weirdo, and all of it goes right into my digestive system, and so
I'm actually the calm one in the group. It's what you don't know is that I'm the grounding presence here. Yeah. I'm the peaceful. You're saying I'm a little stressful weirdo, like I'm not.
No,
I'm the one that's like, I'm sitting on a yoga mat as we speak.
Yes.
I'm in the lotus position.
It is true that no, honestly, of the two of us, you who claim food poisoning at a moment's notice. Whereas, yes, that is true.
We're just both stressful weirdos.
Stressful weirdos.
This is a game that if we play, we both lose.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
It's 3 a.m. I want to think about all the terrible things I've ever done in my life. Hooray! Everyone is wasting their time with me. Let's contemplate that for 5 hours.
Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, at 3:30 a.m. when I wake up from a tumultuous moment of brain crazy, and I go onto the internet and I wonder what's going on?
Who's awake?
Who's awake right now? And sure enough, Lady Attercop is
Hello.
awake, and I'm like, oh well, yep. That's not surprising at all to me.
The person that was going to get a therapist so they could impress their first therapist by going behind that was like, ooh, I can do that. Yeah, that literally had to speak to their therapist about their concern they were doing therapy wrong. Might be up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Little did I realize. Little did I think. No, I knew.
You knew. That's why we're friends.
Yes. Why I too wake up and go,
oh,
hey, hello.
And why sometimes of our listeners respond to us, because they are also up at 3 a.m. Unless they're in England, in which case it's just a normal hour for them.
But they probably woke up at 3 a.m. by their time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we're all there. We're all there for everyone.
And this hell year is not helping.
No.
Boy, going on hell year 2.
Oh no, Rupert.
Hell year drift.
Rupert tried to break me yesterday by going, oh, I think it's going to be well into 2023 before all of this is over. And I went, you shut your mouth. Like, you just know. And he very much was like, look, I'm not saying it because... He was like, I'm not saying it to be an asshole. I am saying this because I want you to be prepared for the fact that there's a very good chance that it's going to last another year.
We're going to break out those Christmas masks one more time.
Yes, and that wouldn't it be better to be prepared mentally for this, for that? And I went, no. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
So peek behind the curtain. I actually am in therapy. That's what it took. And that is one of the things that my therapist really stresses to me that I need to work on, is that I am always, obsessing over the worst case scenario so that I can quote unquote be prepared.
Right.
And as she very kindly and gently pointed out, so you're traumatizing yourself twice.
Yes.
The first time by what you expect to happen and your anticipation of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then again, the second time if something goes wrong.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, but what? But you see now, because
there's no right answer to this.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah. No, it's there's no right answer.
Has it ever helped you be more prepared in the moment?
Well, no, of course not.
No? Like those arguments you have with yourself in your head that never go the way you think they're going to go? I'm like, I've already had this conversation in my head and you're not sticking to the script. You're supposed to say how smart I am for anticipating bad things.
Yes.
Instead of pointing out that this thought
might be an intrusive thought. And
might be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit unhealthy. I'm not, so, yeah. I'm just going to leave that with our listeners that right now are breathing into a brown paper bag because they just realized it's going to probably be into 2023.
Yes.
Yeah, the world is a place of vast inequality, and it turns out in a global pandemic, that becomes everyone's problem.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people's and a lot of places more so than others, and it's not great.
No, and I personally have decided to take a what is the approach? It's I don't know, practical approach, maybe? I don't know, or maybe I'm just kidding myself in that I'm just gonna go at it one day at a time kind of thing, and just and face every day as a new thing, because if I continue to think about it in the long term, I will just lock myself in a closet.
Yeah, that's when you hide under the bed and you don't come out for a couple of days.
And I got stuff to do, so I'm just gonna, every morning I just wake up and go, let's see what this new hellscape brings me.
If nothing else, I'm going to survive for spite reasons.
Yes, if nothing else, just spiteful, vindictive. Also, I just really like to think that I'll be one of the people that make this, that make it out, and that then everyone else will have to deal with me.
That's right. Remember, listeners, you've got to make it through the pandemic this year because you've got to make yourself everyone else's problem.
Yes, see, that's how I'm gonna do.
God made me this way, and He has to deal with the consequences.
Yes, exactly. All other people are just gonna have to deal with this,
and it's coming out weirder.
Yes. I went into this pandemic pretty weird, and I'm coming out even weirder. It's all right.
It's okay. It's fine.
Gonna be. I feel like maybe it's gonna be for the best.
Well, I mean, we are talking about we're talking about sexy cryptids on Maine, so maybe not.
Okay. I don't know.
Of course, that has always been my problem.
Yes. Also,
no filter.
Yes. Also, they haven't shown up, so I feel like until a sexy cryptid actually shows up into my presence, I'm fairly safe.
How sexy would the cryptid have to be?
Pretty sexy.
Pretty sexy?
Pretty sexy. I mean, if there was like an Idris Elba type cryptid.
Pretty Idris Elba level sexy cryptid.
Yeah, if Mothman looked like Idris Elba, I might.
You'd be like, hey.
I'd fold. Yeah, I'd fold in a heartbeat.
I'm just 100% picturing Idris Elba in like little moth antennae, headband, and like red glasses, and be like,
there you go.
Hello, Emmett. Hi. It's like, oh, hi, Mothman.
Yeah. I mean, if Janelle Monáe started
that
singing,
would work on me too.
Started singing a siren song, and
that would work.
Yeah, that would
work.
I would also.
I'm gonna go over there now.
Yes, I'd be fine with that. Yes, like all the cryptids, I'm gonna go hang out with them on Cryptid
Tilda
Island.
Swinton's already a cryptid. We have cryptids. There you go. That's a sexy cryptid right there. David Bowie, definitely a sexy cryptid.
What kind of cryptid?
A Bowie cryptid.
Oh, they're just their own thing.
Their own kind. Their own cryptids. I mean, I'm not gonna presume to
I'm
know.
my own thing.
I'm my own thing. What kind of cryptid are you? I'm me. That's a very Jersey Devil answer. What kind of cryptid are you? I'm a cryptid. What do you need to know for? What are you asking? Is it any of your business? I'm a cryptid. Do you see my little bat wings? You see my kangaroo haunches? Get out of here.
Making me think, was Bruce Springsteen a cryptid?
He might have been. I don't know. He might have been He might have been the original Jersey Devil. Have you seen him with his shirt off? I haven't. He might have little bat wings under there. I don't know.
Don't wanna.
I'm not asking him. Seems like a very personal thing. I'm saying maybe certain celebrities are already cryptids.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's always the jokes about how they're already aliens and reptoids and various other things. So maybe they're just cryptids. We're
making that joke, but without the horrible anti-Semitism.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
hopefully. Like yeah, they're not another species. They're just cryptids. They're just different from you and I, and that's why they're sexy. To bring it back around.
And with that, I feel like we can't go anywhere.
Getting us to record this in person with one another was a mistake.
It probably was. Yeah.
It's a lot more fun though.
No, it's way more fun. It's way more fun. Probably a mistake for everyone who has to listen to this. But
they've skipped past this part already. The music is gone. Nobody else is here. It's just you and I having a conversation with each other.
We've been talking about cryptids for way too long. And with that,
join us for our new podcast, Cryptid Talk, where we rank the cryptids in sexiness.
The cryptids we have loved.
The cryptids we have loved before. I'm telling you, Lifetime. Hit us up.
Yes. And with that, this has been the Clockwork Cabaret. She is Lady Attercop.
And they are Emmett Davenport.
And it's not work we do. It's love.
Cryptid love.
And we've just had a message in from General Henderson. It seems to be for people who do not listen to Mad Wasp Radio.
You're nothing but a bunch of spineless, gutless sheep. So out of here. Nah, nah.
Well, he seems to be of sound mind, but can we get a scientific opinion on that?
Certain sections of the brain seem to be missing.
That's unfortunate, but I don't suppose it can be helped.
Mad Wasp Radio.